Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, April 23rd. I've got a new addition to our family to introduce. So we've got Cy, Gunner, and now we've got little Oliver, who was just adopted over the weekend. So he'll be joining our check-ins as well. He's quite the cuddle bug. Haven't checked in a while because honestly I've been having a tough time again. Basically what I'm learning is that I know I had mentioned in my last post about learning to pace myself and to take this very slow and steady, but what I'm learning is my version of slow and steady is not necessarily slow enough. Remember, prior to getting really sick, and just the life I've always lived has always been very go, 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 very, very active. So doing as little as I am feels like I'm doing absolutely nothing compared to the life that I've always known, but it is still too much. I think that's what I'm kind of recognizing. So again, I will maybe have 2-3 good days and I'll do a little bit more, which it's nothing compared to what I used to do, but it's just still more, and then I will be set back for about 3 to 4 days, just kind of bedridden and all of that. So the positive in that is that when I am bedridden, it's only a half a day now. It's never a full day. I can have a full day where I feel pretty rotten, but I'm not stuck in bed. I can usually, there's some days where I can get up at like 3 in the afternoon and then finish out the day actually up. So so it's good. I mean, I do know that I'm improving, but I'm really struggling to learn how to pace myself. I mean, this is like a major learning curve for me, because I've just only known one way of life, which is just go, go, go. And I just kind of want to reiterate that a lot of what is going on with me is because there is something really wrong with my central nervous system. I still have the head hum that I'm dealing with. I have the involuntary muscle contractions, just different things that let me know that my nervous system is definitely has gone awry. And that's like a car transmission. When you blow your transmission, you're done. And that is basically where I'm at, and what I'm really realizing. I mean, I just didn't really even understand how important your central nervous system is, but it's like your everything. And when that goes, you're in trouble. So I'm meeting with my primary physician this week, and I'm really looking forward to getting in with a neurologist to kind of find out what they think, and going from there. And then I'll be happy to also find out about the Addison's disease diagnosis when we go forward with that testing. So the other testing that I'm currently doing through my endocrinologist is my blood sugar levels, because they did also find that my insulin was off when I had done that blood work prior to surgery. So I have to wear this implant. It's basically implanted into my arm, and it is tracking my blood sugars 24/7. And if I'm having a certain symptom after eating something or whatever, then I'm supposed to write down day and time. And then once they take this off, it's a 3-week total wear, and when they take it off, then we'll find out kind of what my body's doing based on how I eat. So with all of that, I have had to add a couple of sugar treats, because that's where I tend to have a real symptom flare up as far as pain, and I get what I call sugar drunk, where I can't walk straight, even just from the a little bit of ice cream or something. So the positive in that is, even though I'm still having these kind of adverse reactions to sugar, what I have noticed is I'm not as sick as I was after having indulged a little bit. So I'm happy about that. Like, I can feel like my body is able to detoxify a little quicker from the sugar consumption. So that's a definite positive. And then we'll just kind of see what my testing shows when I go for that, see what this came up with. And a couple of really great positives with that is neuropathy. So anytime, I mean, I had neuropathy big time going into surgery, like leading up to surgery. Every single day I would have electrical shocks throughout my body. I'd feel like I had bugs crawling all over me. If I had any sugar, it was to an all-time extreme, like literally unbearable to even be in my skin. I have not had neuropathy really at all. There's been a couple of little zaps here and there, but nothing. I mean, literally nothing. Even after sugar, I'm not getting the nerve pain that I was. So that is a huge improvement. As far as other things, remember I had implants in the front of my body that basically we weighed them after we got them out. I actually have them, and they were 2.5, I think close to 3 pounds of silicone weight that was in front of me. And the you know, you never really think about the pressure that puts on your upper body and on your back. And couple things. So I washed the dog one day, Gunner, and I have to do that over a bathtub. So I'm bent over the whole time, you know, scrubbing him, and it's quite a process because he's very hairy. So it's a long time being bent over. Also, yard work. I was planting this fountain area, and it was like a couple hours that I spent doing it. And again, I was all bent over and in that position for an extended period of time. And my upper back muscles, after doing things like that, used to ache all the time. And I have nothing. Like literally, I can do any kind of bent over anything, housework, all the stuff I'm talking about, and my upper back, nothing. There is absolutely not even the slightest bit of discomfort in my mid upper back. And again, that is huge because that used to really wipe me out. Whenever you're in pain, it just really depletes your energy stores. And I don't have that. So I'm again so glad these are gone. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I've had a couple of pretty bad days. Like I said, today's another one where I'm just super weak and nauseous and I just don't feel that great. But I know that even when I don't feel that great, how I look and feel today compared to the I don't feel that great going into surgery, it's not even the same person. So I'm still in, I'm very humbled by all of this, but I'm trying to stay very positive and keep putting in the forefront of my mind in God's timing. This is all his show, and so I'm just gonna have to kind of ride it out, learn how to pace myself a little bit differently. It's just gonna be a process, one day at a time, as I continue to get well and learn to live in a different state of being. So I'm just gonna say to everybody out there, you know, the nervous system is really what runs the show, and all the stress and all the different things that we go through in life, if we don't learn how to disconnect, to quiet our minds, meditate, rest more, just decompress. If you get to where you full on fry your nervous system like I pretty much have done, it will literally knock you down and take away the life you've known. And yes, my implants played a big role in it, but I think there was a lot as well. I mean, I think my implants had my nervous system jacked up, but then the way I lived and the drive, and just not having balance and all work and all play and no rest and just all of it. Man, once I'm well, that's gonna be the focus of my journey with helping people, is to help them to find health and wellness, not just through fitness and eating healthy, but learning balance and learning to decompress and to love our bodies, because it's huge, guys. I'm living proof. Don't get here because it's not fun. I may be positive, but I still miss my life. So we're all gonna say goodbye. Si's passed out cold, which is the norm for him. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I just haven't felt well enough to blog much, part of all of this, but I will keep, as I keep getting well, and on the days I'm able, I will be here. Thanks for following. Thanks for prayers and well wishes. I wish prayers and be well to all of you as well. Ta-ta for now.